And we should be live, it looks like. Awesome. Alright, let's have a look and see if we are in fact live. We should be. But just in case, it looks like we are. Awesome. Alright, hello everyone. A's here. Welcome to the live stream. Today we are going to be playing some BattleTanx Global Assault. We're going to be using Project 64 to do it. So we'll see how this goes. Admittedly, this game, the controls can be pretty twitchy from what I've done for practice. So I'm probably not going to be that good, admittedly, but we are going to be playing through it, of course. Let me know if the volume is too low. In fact, or too high. Let me check. I guess it's alright. We will see. But if it is too loud, let me know and I can fix it. We'll go ahead and save because why not? Alright, so the emulation is alright. It could be better, it could be worse. The standard, apparently it defaults to easy, so I'm just going to put it on normal and there we go. But BattleTanx is a fun little game. If you're into an arcadey tank combat game, then here you go. Alright, so we're in San Francisco, California, and it is 2006 that this game is set. By the way, it came out in 99, this one. It is a sequel, of course, to the original BattleTanx, which came out in 98 and was set in 2001, if I remember correctly, and yeah. So it's got this post-apocalyptic setting here, and as you can see, there is some texture issues here, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. But it is something, of course, to keep in mind when it comes to the simulation. Anyways, here's probably where I'm not going to do all that well because, well, the controls can be pretty twitchy. Ooh, here we go. And it doesn't help that my controller is starting to drift a little bit. But you know what? It is also, a lot of it is just me being a little green again. There we go. Boom. Ow. Him, and we got him. Got two more enemies left. Both of them are Infernos. Yeah, it can be a little bit funny sometimes in this game. That's okay. So far, we did pretty good. We got ourselves some tank bucks, which is the currency to buy more tanks. Simple enough. It is your live system, although some tanks cost more than others, so I think it's actually a decent little trade. It means that you can pick a cheaper tank and have more lives, or have your tank have fewer lives, but, well, that is the trade-off. Although the power-ups are pretty effective as well. So we got ourselves a radar. Frame rate can sometimes have issues with the emulation. I'm not entirely sure what I need to do to change that, but it is a problem worth noting. Okay, yep, that's not gonna work. good for us. Jackson says, greetings, free birth, spheroid. How are you doing? I'm doing quite nicely. Thank you for asking. I see someone is a BattleTanx fan. Good choice. There we go. So yeah, we have several flavors of explosive barrel. Oh god, it's an inferno. Get some health. There we go. Adam says, a tank that moves that fast wouldn't have much armor, and AK would kill it. Well, if you think this tank is fast, wait until you see what the actual fast tanks in this game are like. There we go. But yeah, something like the moto tank in this game is hilarious, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a motorcycle tank hybrid. Another pretty fast one is, of course, that Rattler and the delete this ship once it gets back into range. Boom. But yeah, the Rattler is a pretty fast one. The hover tank is a pretty fast one, and yes, this game does have hover tanks. We don't get them till a little bit later on in the campaign, but that is fine. Might as well delete this guy again. Oh, it's another Hydra. There we go. From my understanding in the game's lore, the M2 Hydra, which that thing was, is a French design that's post-apocalyptic in this game setting. As are most of the tanks, with the exception, well, most of the tanks are post-apocalyptic designs, the one exception being the Abrams in this game. Jackson says, what? Motorcycle tank is so tank. Yes, it is. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. He nearly had me that time, but was able to recover. Nice try. I did see you there, though. Might as well delete this guy, too. Ow. He's down. Now I can move ahead just for the sake of it. There we go. Vidandroma says, have you streamed World Destruction League, WDL Thunder Tanks? Favorite tank game of the PS2. I have not streamed it myself, but I should, because it's basically a sequel to this, from what I've seen. It's a spiritual successor made by the same people, so. Raven Heartless 322 says, I used to play this all the time. I remember the hidden boat level. Indeed, me too. Jackson says, I'm surprised you're not fighting post-apocalyptic T-34s. Well, to be fair, right now this is in the US still, so. Adam says, when did this game come out? The original Xbox? Also, at first, that seal was for... no, this game actually came out for the N64. This game originally came out in 1999. Now, we are having some frame rate issues because this game does exceed the hardware capabilities of the N64 a little bit, and even with the emulation, some funny shenanigans are going on with the frame rate, so something to keep in mind. Ouch. Now, I could go know what, I might as well go ahead and send one missile their way to deal with this guy. Here we go. We do have 3 more guided missiles again left if things get dicey, so... Another moto tank down. Now, there is a reason why I picked the moto tank. It's because there are, in fact, a lot of secrets. There's also 2 trains here we have to be careful not to get in front of. Otherwise, they will flatten us. So we got that dealt with. Rose says, I am too late for destruction time. No, you're just in time. Ow! He got me. Okay. Jackson says, by Karinsky's name, what the hell is that tank? That is a moto tank. Might as well go with the Abrams again, because why not? It is twice the $10 to use, but hey. Yeah, this game actually does have destructible terrain in a 1999 N64 game. Pretty impressive if you ask me. So what do we got left? A few more tanks. Like I've either something's happened to a lot of the there we go. Let me read some of the comments here. Adam says, I thought tanks would be like Mad Max style or Orange from 40K looking tanks. I mean, I think some of them might get that way. We got a Hornet here. This guy's pretty dangerous if we don't take him out fast, but we did, so that's good. Picked up some more tank bucks. Even more tank bucks there. Awesome. Now there is a little secret there you can use to get even more tank bucks, but I don't have a moto tank and you kind of need that to do that, so but there it is. Even more tank bucks, love it. Is it possible? I think if I remember correctly, it's actually possible to ram an enemy moto tank to death with one of these guys if you use. There we go. And he's flattened. Alright, let me go ahead and read some comments now. Uro says, I see shit blowing up. I don't question tank designs. Raven Heartless says, Rhino tank is fun. Only tank you have to get behind to damage faster. Well, there are alternatives. Mainly grenades and flamethrowers. So Infernos destroy Rhinos, typically. Rose says, old times are best times. They did shit poorly, but in an innovative way. Now we have better graphics and shit, but they still fuck it up worse than these old games. Raven Heartless says, yes. Alright. Now let's go ahead and continue on. Jackson says, looks at post-apocalyptic USA. God bless the Enclave. So yeah, we found out that the Skull Riders, this biker gang that turned into a major tank army, is actually working for Cassandra, which is the villain of this game. And they're shipping off people to get tested for genetic tests in Texas. Okay. So we have a few options. This is supposed to be a stealth em up kind of mission. I screwed up almost instantly by getting myself heavily damaged. Lovely. There's some health that could really come in handy. Oh, and there's even more health. Oh God! They have a line of sight. Okay. Actually, that'll come in handy. Cloaking it is. Now you see me. Now you don't. Ouch.
Prisoner rescued.
Look at me. I am ambusher now. Got even more tank bugs out of that, which is good. I am a little low on... Oh, God. Okay, so those are those guns down, which is good. I only have so much health for the shields there. And I am losing because I am not able to get a good beat on this guy, so let's turn around. Moto tank into position. There we go. Alright, the moto tanks are going to basically, hopefully, give me what is essentially free health if I play my cards right. That's the plan, anyways. More prisoners here.
Prisoner rescued.
Oh my, did I blow up your turrets? There we go. Come here, you little... Gotcha. Alright, now we're down to... There we go. Another moto tank bites the dust. Let's see. Raven Heartless says, have you ever played the first BattleTanx? Yes, I have. Jackson says, or Bruce says, Genetic Texas. Jackson says, eugenics program. That is canon now. City reconstruction by city deconstruction. Raven Heartless says, BattleTanx 1 starts with or getting nukes. Yes, it does. Bruce says, glad it not Alabama eugenics. Shots fired. Okay, we need to sneak around here quietly. And then blow stuff up. Now you see me, now you don't. that's most of those guys dealt with. Now we just have to deal with the main bunch of enemy turrets, and then we should be good to go. And this guy even gave me more health. How nice of him. Okay, they got me, but not before I took out the turrets, so there we go.
Prisoner rescued.
There we go. Alright. Aura says, that is our next location, I'm sure. Raven says, maybe. We will see. Save and continue. Alright. Now let's go ahead and carry on. Cassandra is using movies to control the local gangs. Destroy both movie projector buildings with grenades. Well, that certainly aged well. So we do have an Inferno, but this is... We'll see how good this map goes for it. There's certain stuff that you don't want to do. You don't want to blow up those. It's not with the Inferno itself. Now, the Inferno is dirt cheap, and it does at least have more health than a moto tank. It does, however, have a few weaknesses. It is low. It does have low health. And, of course, the flamethrower is a short-range weapon, if there ever was one. Come here, you... We're also having frame rate issues, because of course we are. Okay, things are getting chaotic now. What is that frame rate? Oh god. Alright, so how are we doing? We have mines and we have not much else. Activate the bouncing betties and run. And yes, this game has two types of landmines. You have the regular stuff and you have those things which again are bouncing betties. I promise the frame rate gets better after this mission at least, so... Oh god. I honestly did not see the mines right at the start of that, so... Ouch. You've got to go. There we go. Yes, they do in fact, yeah, you can in fact blow the, flames sideways if you so desire as a secondary ability. And a special ability that is unique to the Inferno. Well, the Inferno has it. There's a few other tanks that can do similar things, like the Hornet can do similar things as well, although not with flames, obviously. You're using missiles in that case. Alright. But yeah, there you go. Good option. Oh. I don't want to actually set... Well, actually, there isn't any. Now we got ourselves some plasma bolts. Plasma bolts... Well, that's not plasma bolt, that's a laser. But plasma bolts are these, and they allow me to do this once I find a good target. They bounce off stuff. This is useful around corners and whatnot, but they can have backfire and do it to you too, so you have to be careful with them. They're losing a lot of health, but hopefully we can... He actually did a friendly fire there, that's good. There we go. come here, you. Okay, I need something a little bit more precise. There we go. We are slowly grinding our way through the enemies. But we are also having a tough time with the frame rate again. I wish they would actually remaster this game, because between the things you could do to improve the frame rate and... There we go. Alright, much better. Alright, come here, you. Oh.
Friendly fire.
Yep, you can in fact hit yourself with your own plasma bolts. But you can also do that. Got ourselves some teleporters and some grenades. Teleporter is going to be useful for picking up a secret here that gives you a lot of tank bucks. Also, grenades are pretty useful for clearing out minefields. There's a rhino. Yeah, rhinos do not react well when getting hit in the sides, but they also don't react well to getting flames on them. Good way to, in fact, delete rhinos if you know what you're doing. Okay, so now we've dealt with a good number of the enemies here. Alright, perfect. Now, we've gotten that dealt with. We can now move on into this area. Now, I do actually want to pick up some other goodies in this. Thank you, you walked right into that. Alright, so... ooh. Another rattler. We're just running into enemies constantly. I think there is a... Part of it is because it's a teleport. I think there's a spawner around here somewhere or something that's causing it to all show up. God, another one of these guys. Thank you. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and carry on and actually try to get to... Oh, there it is. That saved us so much work now. But now we have ourselves a teleporter we can put to good use. If I can spawn in the right location. Close, but no cigar. I think this is also where we get to see... Ooh, yeah, I was about to say, I think this is also where we get to see our first enemy Goliath, so... Hooray for that. Yep, there he is. Perfect! Now we are in the secret area. Make sure to pick up as many tank bucks as possible. And there's some additional teleporters. There's actually a secondary ability for the teleport, actually for most of the weapons, but for the teleporters that causes enemies to just get stuck in this teleportation loop, so it'll track enemies and then force them to teleport. It is kind of hilarious. I'll go ahead and destroy this. As I'm trolling the entire enemy team there. Alright, so let's read some of the comments here. Jackson says, I have a weird thought. Chaos Corruption clans like Smoke Jaguar. Chaos Corruption clans like Clan Smoke Jaguar devoted to corn. That is a weird thought. You would think that maybe Jade Falcon would probably be closer to... Well, both of them are known for being very much warlike and aggressive. But Jade Falcon in particular is notorious for that. Adam says, so I was playing MechWarrior 5. Daughter asked me if an Atlas could have jump jets. I said I don't think so. If they could have jump jets on... do you know if they could have jump jets on Atlas? Believe it or not, depending on... Okay, so I'm not sure about MechWarrior 5 specifically, but if we're talking about BattleTanx lore in general, I recall at least one variant of the Atlas having them. In fact, I know that it's a boss... That's the final boss fight in Mech Commander 2. Although I'm not sure Mech Commander 2 is exactly canon, but from what I understand in the lore, there is a variant. It's pretty rare, but it does exist from my understanding. Raven Heartless says plasma bolts can bounce back, hit you too. Yes. Aurora says friendly fire should be the name of a custom Inferno tank. Raven says Inferno tank when everything must be burned or deep fried. Yep. Raven Heartless says 3DO went over. I think THQ Nordic owns the rights now to Armament and BattleTanx. I think it might actually... The rights have been bouncing around a fair bit. My understanding is that the people that own the rights to 3DO games, including the BattleTanx franchise, is Ziggurat. Which is good because they're known for doing remasters and what have you, so maybe in the future we'll see a game from this, so who knows. Uro says, will it deep fry Inferno tank? Just says yes. Yep. Alright, so now we have plenty of tank bucks. Let's go ahead and continue on our campaign. Adam says, okay, thanks for clearing that up for me. Alright, you're welcome. Alright. Jackson says, I find the thought of a king crab with jump jets is funny to me. It is a little funny. Alright, now we get the Rattler. And we also get some buddies to help out. The weakness with the Rattler is, aside from its ability to friendly fire routine, the big weakness of it is, well, the lack of ammo that you will find, which can be a bit of a problem. Or its ability to burn through ammo is more perhaps appropriate for what this thing is, but I digress. That is our first data covered. I love how it's still in floppy disks. That tells you that this game is most definitely from the 90s. Well, actually no, that's not a floppy. I'm not sure what on earth that actually is. Right, let's see if I can in fact get in there with a Rattler here. I'm running low on health again. There we go. He tried to do it, but he couldn't quite finish me off. There we go. Now we actually have some health. We have an opportunity to make it happen. Good, we made it in. Teleport ourselves out now. So that's another tank down. Moto tank. We're actually getting a decent amount of ammo. That's surprising and good news. Well, I'm probably going to burn most of it. All of it. Ow, ow, ow. Oh god. Time to teleport, time to teleport, time to teleport. I need health. That didn't work out as planned. Okay, that, however, did. Good. That was close. I don't think so, Patty. Picked up some more ammo. We can now attack this here. Having some close calls here, but we are also winning a good amount of these fights here, so we've got ourselves another. Okay. Of course, he had to spawn in right behind me. Alright, some more tank hooks. Yes, please. We got ourselves another enemy tank spawned in. Good to know. Alright, now I do need to destroy that one thing. There's a part in this level I do have to destroy real quick before I actually... I was going to do it right now, but I have another enemy that came up here, so... There we go. That didn't work out as planned. So apparently you can actually blow up the terrain with this, or hit the terrain. So I do have one more of these if things go south, but the plan is we're going to use this, we're going to fly over here, we're going to blow up this. That should give us a clear... Someone's been shooting at me. Alright, we got that dealt with. Now we can go ahead, move on, and start. So we've run one of these tanks things out of spawns, which is good. Ow! Yeah, the spawners can in fact run out of stuff to throw your way. So that's the good news. Let's actually go ahead and just delete this guy here while we're at it, because... Alright. Come on out, little tank. There we go. And that problem's dealt with. Now, let's go ahead. Blast the moto tanks there. And now that we've gotten that done, it's a straight shot to just delete this. ourselves some additional booties. And he's down. That's another one. Ow. All told, I think that's a job well done if there ever was one. Boom. Ura says, in Hagrid's voice, "You are a camper, Ace." "I'm a what?" "A camper. And a damn good one, too." Alright, so let's see some of the comments here. Adam says, "Okay, thanks for clearing that up for me." I see what you did there. Jackson says, "I find the thought of a king crab with jump jets is funny to me." Ura says, "The heavy comes to mind here." Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yep. Robert Chalk says, "Rattler go Bert." Indeed it does. Jackson says, "I behold to the chat the crab rave Lance 1 king crab 3 crab." Yep. Adam says, "You know what's more funny is Atlas picking up king crab and seeing how far the Atlas can throw it. Also, there's king crab flying king crab." Jackson says, "Both the Atlas and king crab are 100 tons." Yep. Rua says, "Definition of at 1 HP." Mm-hmm. Jackson says, "Replace the king crab with a light mech, then you'll be making some distance." Alright, now we can finally go ahead and continue on. Believe it or not, we have a boss battle coming up soon, and a brand new ability. So it turns out they introduced something brand new to this game. The Edge, which is basically the Force. Although it actually, in this game, the way it works in-game is it's a mind control ability. So you can actually mind control enemies. Siege says, hello, Siege. But we have a boss battle in the form of the Annihilator. What is the Annihilator, you may be asking? The Annihilator is a super heavy... Well, it's a special version of the Goliath, basically. With turrets. I mean, the Goliath already has a turret, but this thing has additional mini turrets that are AI controlled. So stealth is not really much of an option for the Annihilator, but it doesn't really matter when you've got... Oh god, they're everywhere. Actually, now's a good time. Alright, so we got those bad boys dealt with, and now we can go ahead and do this. I don't know how that missed me, but it did, and I'm thankful it did. Not that I don't think it would have one-shot me or anything, but... Okay. So we've gotten those dealt with. Now we just need to deal with what's left of the spawners. Okay, so at least the enemies can destroy themselves by accident with grenades. That's good to know. Alright, so yeah, there we go. Let me go ahead and read some of the comments. Oh god, I don't know what happened to my health, but something bad happened to it. Alright, there we go. I'll have to actually, I think I might need to wait a little bit to read some of the comments, at least until, okay, what's left these. Missile there. I know there's got to be another one of these things around back here. Here we go. In fact, there's two back here. There's one right there as well. And we do have to destroy all these because we have to destroy all the enemies. Oh god, that means one thing. The Goliath or Annihilator is on the loose. There it is. That's not it. Oh no, it was a decoy. Gameplay hot tip. If you hear it, that's the Annihilator. And there it is again. Okay, so I think I damaged it with that lucky hit there. There he is. Oh god. Okay. Darn it! Yeah, I'm not going to survive a hit from that thing. Oh, and there's another spawner, because of course it is. Alright, boom, we got that dealt with. Now we can finally turn our attention to... Nope, there's another spawner around here, apparently. And he just did a flamethrower attack on me. Boom. All right. Now we can find out where he is using this thing and hopefully... There you are. That should maybe be the end of it. It depends on if there were any more of those spawners left, and there probably are, let's be honest. So that's the boss dealt with. Never fails. Tank bucks, don't mind if I do. There is a nuke in this, although you do have to do some weird shenanigans, if I remember correctly, to actually get it. Well, we might actually be able to. We do have a teleporter. Worth a shot. might actually work. I forget if I can, in fact, use the turbo to get over there. We'll see. No, not quite. Although I did actually get close. Maybe if I give it one more shot. Nope, okay. Worth a shot, though. Alright, let's go ahead and just find out where the last one of these teleporter things are. Can't be too far. Probably way in that corner. Let's find out. Nope, I already dealt with that one. So I must be just missing something I need to destroy. Oh, some radar. That'll come in handy. So we have 2 tanks left. Okay. Probably 2 remaining moto tanks or something. I'll just deal with them the good old-fashioned way. Nope, that's not a moto tank. Alright, let's see what else we got. That should be the end of the mission. There we go. Now I can read comments. Alright. Siege says, what's up with her face? It's the emulation. Siege also says, hey, how goes things? Jackson says, I am Star Colonel Nikolai Malthus of the Jade Falcon clan. I challenge you to a right of possession for your channel. A full trinary stands against you. What forces do you bid in your defense? Is this some kind of joke? Uro says, Siege all well on the home front, then Ace picked up nuke tanks. Siege says, wow, your tank is quick, or is that a thing in this game? Yeah, tanks in this game are pretty fast. Adam says, it's a better use of special powers than in BattleTanx. What I have heard and told, it just makes your mech cloaked. Siege says to Uros, nuke tanks. You think he's kidding? Dawn says, someone says he keep going to get cupcakes, okay. DY says, that turret seems to turn faster than those on light tanks and World of Tanks. Uro says, Ace did a hubris. Siege says, cupcakes and nuke tanks. This is fantastic. Uro says, Shiz, I'm being kidnapped. I'll watch the rest later. Take care. Have a good one. Jackson says, yes, it's a joke. I know it's a joke. And the proper response to that is, you dare to refuse my bachal. Because I, too, have watched the show. And also, hello there. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Don't shoot, Brandon is on that chopper. Oh god, this aged well! When you think about it, that's the White House, too. I just realized that the plot of BattleTanx Global Assault is that Brandon got kidnapped from the White House and you have to go rescue him. We do, however, have a new toy to play with. Our very own Goliath. Thank you. Jackson says, all hail our Lord and Savior, Urban. So we have to rescue the members of a group called the Iron Maidens. And yes, they did actually go with that. They're a faction that's known for their heavy tanks. They get shields as a standard, and plus they get some of the heaviest tanks in the game, so there you go. Oh god, the frame rate again. I do have a plan, though. And that plan involves something very special. And it should be over here.
Prisoner rescued.
You might have noticed that I picked up something. What is that something? A nuke. Now, let's see if I can also pick up the teleport. I don't technically need to, but...
Nuke deployed.
Have fun, guys. You're about to have a really bad day. Oh my, did something happen to the map?
Prisoner rescued.
So now we've got shields on the Goliath, so we can fulfill our dream of being the real Iron Maiden in this game. Alright, let's see what we got here. I love it when the moto tanks run up to you thinking nothing bad will happen.
Prisoner rescued. Prisoner rescued.
It actually bounced it back into his face.
Return to base.
So apparently the Goliath can in fact ram kill enemy Abrams. That's good to know. Took out their own moto tank, which is hilarious. Wait a second. I actually believe I still have my edge. So let's make some friends. Boom. There we go. Siege is laughing. Jackson says, beware of the anti-Urbamech, aka the 2C Urbamech, a clanner attempt to copy the glorious might of the Urbamech. It indeed is that. So, yeah. Accurate description. Alright, let's go ahead and carry on. The only way to get to Crimson's Guard's base is to cross the Tower Bridge. Use guided missiles to clear a path. We have a new tank, the Flippy. They found a way to do strafing with the tank. That doesn't even have a turret. Alright, let's go ahead and see how this goes. Got that dealt with, and now we can that dealt with. Cool. Come here. There we go. We got him dealt with. Oop. Where are these guys all coming from, anyways? There must be a spawner or something. To be fair, the game did tell us to use our guided missiles, but we have the flippy here, and let's get used to it. God. Another one bites the dust. No, that's it. That dealt with. Oop, a heavy turret there. There we go. He's down. Do I have any health here? No, I do not. Okay, that's a problem. Oh, there we go. With some health, some ammo, and some more tank bugs. Alright, now we can use our guided missiles. And another ship is down. So now we don't actually have to worry about the guided missiles there. That's good. Another one down, and now we have... Ow! Another one down. I'm going to save the cloaking for a little bit later. Once I get close to the enemy, I can use my edge, and then, well, fun times are going to be had there, I'm sure. Looks like we have a bunch of enemies that are friendly, and thus we can be converted. Now, time to cloak. Actually, I cloaked suit, but that's it. So let's see. Some of the comments here. Jackson says, first of all, let's deal with this here. Alright, now that we've dealt with that, Jackson says, I kind of want to remaster MechWarrior 2. I know they're actually making a MechWarrior 2 on Unity build, so there is that as an option. It's going to take some time for it to finish up, but that is an option. Jackson says, why does your tank look like the TIE tank from Star Wars? Because it is a flippy. It does this. It is flippy. Now, time to put our cloaking to good use. Hi, guys! Oh, they got me. But not before I dealt with so much damage to them that, well, that happens. So they're going to have a really tough time trying to stop me, even with this little moto tank here. I do have some grenades if things get dicey, but that's not a whole lot. So. Yeah, I do have a lot of grenades now. Enough so that I can even use my special ability. Yeah, it causes that, which is basically a miniature nuke. So that's down. Now let's go ahead. Boom! Jackson says being the crew for that flipping tank would suck. Yes, it would. So we actually did make some more headway. That's good to know. Be sure to defeat all the Crimson Guard forces before taking on the Crimson Lord and the Annihilator class tank. Another boss battle. Might as well use this. We do not have radar. We do, however, already have gunboats. Nice. Oh, God! Another one bites the dust. And another one down. Alright, so we got ourselves 3 enemies dealt with. We have some grenades, we can start spamming them to... a bit further back, and we'll try that again. A rhino using a flamethrower. That is ironic when you consider. But, there we go. So yeah, the big weakness of the rhino, attacking it from the sides. Although, if you don't have that as an option, you can always attack it from the front using grenades or flamethrowers, and it works. Cool. Come on, give me the upgrade. Nope, okay. So we'll deal with this. Oh. Alright, more grenades. You know, I could alternatively try using mines and luring them into the things, but... god, he got me. Alright, we'll do this once more. We still have the edge, so... I need grenades to go through there, and since I can't, go through this way. Oh god, he's immune! Alright, we'll do a Goliath instead. Hoping I'd be able to take him out with just... damaged him badly, but it's still not enough, and we are losing tanks fast, but hey. Get into position. No! That didn't work out. Okay, another Goliath, and we'll try it that way. Still have 200 tank bucks left, so not enough for 10 Goliath, but he finally dies. Awesome. There we go. Alright, that was a brutal fight. We lost 4 tanks, unfortunately. Cassandra has 4 secret labs in Paris. You have secured 1, but you must rescue scientists from the other 3 labs. This is where we get ourselves access to the hover tank. A wonderful tank it most certainly is, even though it is a little bit unique as far as characteristics are concerned. Okay, we have a Goliath there, and that's no ordinary Goliath. That's the highly feared machine gun Goliath, for reasons that are going to be very obvious if you try charging it.
Fortress under attack.
Alright, I need to put this to good use.
Prisoner rescued.
We can get out of here quickly. We can get okay, come on. Bouncing off the walls here. Okay, so they have in fact managed to break through the first line of defense. That's a problem.
Friendly fire.
Ow! Okay, we can at least put some gun buddies up. If we actually find any more, we can do another little thing. Oh yeah, not every bit of terrain is unfortunately destructible. Some buildings are actually able to withstand your hits, which is sad, but okay. think there's some more gun buddies here, maybe, if I... Marksman. Come on. Also, what is the Les Miserables gang doing with marksmen? They don't use them. There we go. There's our gun buddies again. Pick up one more. We'll have all the gun buddies we need to pretty much stop a massive wave of dudes for the next foreseeable future, so that's good news. Oh god. Actually... sometimes you just have to do it like this. Drop bouncing baddies, drop some mines, make it so that they can't just walk over here. Good. And now that we have 6 gun buddies, we can now do our special thing. The carnage may commence. Once I find... oh. Do I have guided missiles? Yes, I do. Alright, still too far away. Try that. And that is dealt with. As far as I can tell, by the way, there doesn't appear to be any max pop cap on the number of gun buddies you can have up. So I've actually tested it in the past and had up to 100 gun buddies on. Okay, time to get out of here. We can at least start picking up more gun buddies now again. Not the best use of that today.
Friendly fire.
Oh god. Okay, so now that I do in fact have that dealt with, we can actually spawn a second wave of elite gun buddies and ruin their day again. Once I get some more gun buddy spawns in, so that's good.
Friendly fire.
Also, submarine in the middle of Paris, of all places. I'm pretty sure I can hit him with my... Yep, he's gonna be down soon, I think. There we go.
Prisoner rescued.
And let's go ahead and head this way. Now we can go ahead and move forward. So far, so good. We are getting shot a fair bit. Unfortunately for them, I have a secret weapon. Boom! And there we go. I think I'll go to the Eiffel Tower mission and go ahead and call it at that point. Yep, that's fine. Cassandra is hiding a secret army of at least 50 tanks in this town. Sneak in quietly and destroy every last tank. This does include a Goliath, so... Oh god, a Goliath. Okay, they got me. There's the Annihilator. That's going to be a problem. There's a Goliath that's on my side now. My little Goliath buddy is still alive. Nice. And that looks like a friendly there. Cool. Oh god. got that dealt with. Another rhino here. Five tanks destroyed so far. Or 24 tanks, sorry. So, you could argue it's higher if you wanted to include the friendlier tank that I converted. Still have a friendly. Boom! There we do. There we go. Now we can go ahead, continue on. But yeah, once I get done with the Paris mission, we should be in a good spot, I think. Destroy the laser-equipped Eiffel Tower to stop Cassandra's radio broadcasts. Shoot the power generator at its base. So we do, in fact, have to have the Eiffel Tower as a final boss of this particular level. Got that dealt with. Now we can move on to this. Nice try, but didn't quite work out the way you wanted, I'm sure. Bouncing off the walls again, that's fine. More tank bucks, yes please. that's where we started. No? Oh, so that's right there. Okay. Let's try this route. Darn it. Oh well. Let's try a rattler this time. Darn it, the laser got me again. Alright, one more rattler and we'll see how this goes. Apparently I've converted at least a few guys, so that's good enough to know. Ow! Alright, let's no more goofing around, just Abrams it up.
Friendly fire.
Darn it. It's just too slow. Alright, I need to... I mean, you might be wondering why bother with rattlers. Well, they are at least cheaper than a hover tank, and I need the speed, so... Unless the AI gets me like that, so... yeah. This instead. This way. There we go. god, a Goliath. Alright. Okay, that caused a nuke and that killed me, but that's okay. I finished the mission. I think. There we go. I think we can go ahead, save and continue. Technically, I'll go ahead and let this next bit of here show up, and yeah. So Cassandra is the one that created the plague that caused the apocalypse in this game. And she did it to make sure that everyone had the edge. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it now. So yeah, we've been at this stream for how long has it been? An hour and 40 minutes. I think now's a good time to go ahead and call it. So yeah, definitely a game worth playing, in my opinion. And definitely a blast to play. I might have to finish it off in live stream somewhere down the line with you guys. Be looking forward to that. But yeah, let me go ahead and read the last comment here. Adam Wolford says, what would it take to make BattleTech game like Mass Effect with mechs and deeper character and storytelling, some foot combat and mech action as well? Well, there is technically, you could argue there is the two BattleTech games from the 80s. I think the first one, Crescent Hawk Inception, had what you're looking for, although it's a turn-based tactics game. And not really a third-person game, really. It's, like I said, it's turn-based tactics. But yeah, that might be something you might be interested in. But yeah, I think I'm in a good spot to go ahead and call it. So yeah, in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.